So, I want to talk today about safeguarding, and I want to start by talking about this story. This story is about a 16-year-old girl. She was banned from the YMCA and kicked off of her swim team for having boundaries, for opposing a naked man in her locker room. And her older sister had to go through this same thing, okay, with the now famous swimmer, Lyra Thomas. The girls who were in that locker room, who were forced to share a locker room with him, complained, and they were told that if they did not want him in their locker room, they were welcome to seek mental help. They were welcome to talk to a counselor about it. This is very inappropriate. Basically, girls are being told they do not have, one, the right of consent, and they do not have the right of boundaries around their bodies. And this is a huge, massive safeguarding failure, and I want to talk about it. So those of you who follow me on my YouTube will have heard me reference this book, The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. And what he means by the gift of fear is that these are the instincts and intuitions that kick in to alert us to danger. So being connected to our instincts and to our intuitions are a primary safeguarding tool that we all have. Every animal is born with these safeguarding instincts. But right now, what we're seeing in the culture, what we see in that story that I just shared with you, is that girls are being told to deny their own safeguarding instincts, to deny the evidence of their eyes and ears, what they see. They saw a man in the locker room. They're being told to deny this and to placate the men who claim these fancy new identities. This is a safeguarding failure. It's a massive safeguarding failure. Now, one of the stories that Gavin de Becker tells in the book that I want to share with you very quickly, he tells a story about a woman who was about to get on an elevator, okay? A man comes up, he joins her and waiting for the elevator. It's just the two of them. And all of a sudden, she just gets a bad feeling about this man. But here's the thing. She talks herself out of these instincts. She says, well, he's dressed pretty nice. I don't want to hurt his feelings. She gets into the elevator. Guess what happens? She gets attacked. So she, rather than listening to her own fear instinct, she didn't want to hurt the feelings of this man and got into a soundproof, encapsulated steel box with him. Okay, this story I use to illustrate the dangers of not listening to your instincts. This is the primary safeguarding tool that we are all born with. Right now, let me just say, every animal has these, okay? And every other animal on the planet teaches their young to listen to their instincts, okay? A rabbit doesn't wait around to see if it's a good coyote or a bad coyote, okay? The rabbit sees the coyote and runs. It listens to its instinct. Humans are the only ones who are now telling their children, telling young girls to deny their own instincts, okay? And guess what? These are the fastest responses that we have. It takes a lot longer to mentally analyze than it does to listen to my instincts. Those instincts are immediate. They are primal. They are primal tools that we have. To deny these tools puts us in danger. And when I see a man enter places where I am naked, it is not my responsibility to mentally analyze his style choices. It's not my job to mentally analyze his psychological conditions. It is not my job to do anything but to protect myself, to listen to my instincts, and to protect girls who are possibly going to be in that space. Okay, so this is why this is so important, and it is so insane that this girl was banned from the YMCA. She was kicked off her tool for listening to herself. We are right now in a situation where we are teaching girls that they do not have the right of consent, that they do not have the right to boundaries around their bodies, and that they must deny their own instincts for safeguarding and self-protection. We are putting all kids in a vulnerable situation. Anyone who teaches these identity rules are putting kids in a vulnerable situation, because when you tell kids to dissociate and deny what they see, they are now in a dissociated state where they cannot listen to their own instincts for self-protection. This is a primary safeguarding failure. We must reject this entire ideology outright. The being kind that we are being told, we must be kind to women, girls, and children, all children. That is who we need to be kind to. It is not our job to be kind to adult men who live in a delusional fantasy. That is not our job. And also, I urge everyone to get this book, and to, as well, if you are a parent, get the companion book, which is Protecting the Gift, Keeping Kids Safe. Okay, read these books. They're very important. Thanks.